Niharika and I'm back with a new lesson for you guys. Today we're going to have a pretty fun lesson. It's about learning idioms to tell someone to stop talking, to be quiet. Okay, now there are times we really need to use words. Now we just can't say shut up to someone, okay, it sounds really rude. So what are the other phrases that we can use to tell someone to be quiet? Now we all have friends who love to talk. They can keep going on and on about something that doesn't even make sense, okay, and there's a point when we have to go ahead and tell them to shut up. So what are the various ways? That's what we're gonna learn. Men especially, they keep complaining that their wives and their girlfriends love to talk. Okay, they are extremely nagging. They're always a complaint box. So what are the ways to tell them to keep quiet? Okay, so here let's have a look at the expressions. The first one that we have is put a sock in it. Okay, now this basically comes from where people to keep when someone is screaming or making a lot of noise, there are people who try to put a small cloth or a sock in their mouth, because once you put a sock in your mouth you cannot talk, right? You get all choked up, isn't it? So this expression doesn't literally mean that, okay? It just means to be quiet. When someone is being extremely noisy and disturbing you, okay, that's when you can say, hey, put a sock in it, okay? I'm trying to work around here, okay? Maybe you're in a library and people around you, there's a bunch of people behind you who are whispering, but it is pretty much audible, okay? It is disturbing you. So that's when you would say, hey, put a sock in it, I'm trying to study here. Okay, so that's how you would use this expression. The second one that we have is cork it. Now again, what exactly cork it means? It means, of course, to keep quiet, but how can you relate this phrase to something? When you try to pop up a soda bottle, okay, and suddenly maybe you shake it a lot and you just pop it up and then all soda just comes out, isn't it? Okay, so you try to cork it, you try to stop it, okay? Maybe you open a bottle of champagne, so you cork it up. So basically you're stopping it, okay, from spilling out, isn't it? So that is when you say cork it. And when someone is disturbing you, like maybe you're talking to your boss, you're talking about your important work, and children around you are making a lot of noise, okay, they're playing games, so you'll say, hey, cork it, I'm talking to my boss, I'm talking something important, okay? So that's how you can use this expression, cork it, which means to keep quiet. All right. The other one that we have here is simmer down. Now, how can you relate the phrase simmer down? Whenever you try to cook, when you're cooking something, okay, on high flame, and now you want to lower it down, so you would not say, hey, lower the flame. You would say simmer it down, okay? That's the correct way, isn't it? So here, how are we using this phrase? Like in what relation to? People usually get really angry, and when they get really angry or furious or agitated, they are really loud, okay? And remember, anger is not good for health. So example, maybe your parents are extremely furious at you right now. You would say, hey dad, simmer down, okay? Just relax, just calm down, okay? So it means to calm down. All right, the other one that we have is wind your neck in. Now, wind your neck in basically means, of course, we all have friends who love to give opinions, isn't it? They have an opinion for every little thing. Even if you just say something, they have an opinion to it. They love poking their nose in, isn't it? Okay, people who give a lot of opinions. So here, if you are trying to drive, you're trying to find some directions, okay? Maybe you're visiting someone in a hospital, okay? You're trying to find directions to a hospital, and your friend here besides you is trying to confuse you. He says, okay, take a right, now go down straight, take a left, and finally you just get lost, okay? He was definitely wrong. So here you're pointing it out that, hey, look, you are wrong, okay? Now let me figure it out, let me find my way out. So that's when you say, wind your neck in, okay? Just wind your neck in, man, let me figure it out, okay? So that's when you would use this expression. The other one is pipe down. Now, pipe down is basically originated, it's a very naval expression. In old days, British Navy used to use these musical pipes as signals for their crew members, okay? And the last signal was known as pipe down, which meant that, okay, silence please, now it's time to go to bed, okay? So you need to stop whatever you're doing, it's time for bed. So that was their last signal, which said pipe down, okay? So that's where it's originated from, that's what this phrase is originated from, but it definitely means to stop talking, okay? So if you're trying to sleep, it's a very cutting expression. Okay, it's a very cutting expression. You're trying to sleep and people are making a lot of noise around you. You would say, hey, pipe down, I'm trying to sleep, okay? So that's when you can use this phrase, pipe down. The other one that we have over here is button up. Now, button up, of course, it means that to button up your shirt, okay? But here, like, in what way are we using this idiom to keep quiet? Is basically to button up is to close, okay? So to close your mouth, okay? You're going on and on. You're constantly talking about something that doesn't make any sense to you. So you would tell your friend, hey, button up, okay? Just stop it. Girls especially who keep on gossiping, they love gossiping, okay? So here you can say, okay, button up, you know? Enough of gossiping, enough is enough, right? So that's when you can use this word, expression, button up. And the last one that we have is zip up, of course. You might have seen people doing, okay, so this means zip up your mouth, okay, zip it up, okay? Maybe you're just an angry wife, okay? She just keeps on nagging, complaining, okay? Her husband is back home, had a very hectic day and is now back home, and this wife is just on and on. She's like complaining, why are you so late? Why are you not having dinner? Where were you all this while? So he would just say, enough, you know, zip it up, zip up, okay? So that means that just keep quiet, enough. All right, so these are the expressions that you can use. Of course, we do not use these expressions in a very professional background, but yes, you can use it for your friends, for your family members, okay? They're pretty fun, and now you know that you cannot use shut up, but you have these various ways to tell someone to be quiet, okay? So I'll see you in your next lesson. For any questions and queries, do write into us, and I'll see you soon. You take care, have a good day.